live now. I am just pushing the notification to Twitter and Blue Sky. Everyone is notified. Yes. If that's walks. I think Blue Sky broke. Blue Sky walked. Okay. Okay, both links are out and notified. And by the time anyone sees it, it'll done be too late, so too bad for them. Actually, no, you can, all my streams are VODs. But tonight, let me just double check volume. But tonight, and by the time anyone, yep. Okay, so tonight schedule is, I don't know what the heck I'm doing because I am tired, I'm groggy, I'm not feeling my greatest, I'm exhausted and stressed. But the good news of that is we're going to be looking through old stuff. I got my well-optimized games folder here where I did stuff. Like my mixed reality windows and stuff I made. Some of this I can't show because I don't have the correct things plugged in. But that's fine. Which one's this one? Let's see what this does. Town and dungeon. Oh, okay. Like we're gonna start a new game. R to roll. Okay, I think that's our stats. Beep. Your character health is 8. Roll, enter to continue. Rolling for mana. Okay. Boop. Okay. Roll for strength. 11. Ooh, that's good. I think we're looking more like I think our build's coming along more like a fighter. Roll for endurance. 11. Oh yeah, definitely fighter. Agility, probably. Oh, our agility sucks. 7. Charisma. Are we a doofus? Kinda. Well, actually, we're pretty stacked on that. So here's our. So we got 8 health, 6 mana, 11 strength, 11 endurance, 7 agility, and 12 charisma. Are you happy with stats? Yeah. What's your name? Korgoth. Yes, Korgoth. I will be a male. Oh, yep. And what gives us the most? Let's do a dwarf. He has no negative impact to charisma, and he loses a little bit of mana, but it really maxes him out on his health and strength and durability. Yep. Wait. You are, so your race is elf. Are you sure? What? I hit 2. That ain't right. Uh-oh. My old code. My old code for this game. Anyway, this game may not walk. I don't think I think it was only a character creator and it only got so far. So, we're gonna go ahead and say yes. I want to be a fighter. I didn't add any other things. So anyway, yeah, I had like a text-based adventure thing that I got like I had the character creator completely ran through. So if I like, oh no, I don't want to open that one, because we don't want to look at all the code for that. But that was town and dungeon idea for a game. Trying to think what else I have here. My arcade was a cool one, but I'm not sure I can play it without a controller. Let me check the builds. play. Let me check how the build plays. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't think it's going over. Hold on. Let me double check something. You can't see it? Wait, or what? Okay, yes, you can. Okay, I just clicked out of it. Okay, so yeah, I can't play this without a controller. Which I could grab one. There really isn't much to this. I'll be honest. So yeah. A lot of these I need a controller to operate. Hold on. No, close. Um, so yeah, a lot of these I need like a controller. Battle Island that requires a actually that one doesn't Battle Island don't think it requires a controller. I don't think it requires a controller. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, windowed. So I don't think it requires a controller. Ah! Oh, look, look. Oh, this is a good copy of Battle Island. And no, it don't require a controller, but oh boy. I think there's too many little guys. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hold on. Let me scoot over here. Yeah. Uh-oh. I'm out of ammo. Yeah. They're shooting back at me. I gotta run. Ah. 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 I took damage. I took damage. He's on me. Oh no. Someone else is shooting. Ah. No. Go down. Into my little Capitol building. Those doors will automatically close after like 5 seconds. Or maybe it's 10. These are the automatic closing doors, right? Maybe not. Maybe I have to click on them. Okay. Oh, these are the bad doors where I have to click on the... I have to click not on the door, but where the door should be when it closes. This was gonna be like a checkpoint where you hold it, and it's like ooh, so you come in the front, or you come in one side. Oh god, there, he's after me. Oh no. Okay, you come in here. The doors were gonna have health, which I didn't add until a later version of the game. But you could shoot the doors off and then come in, and then you'd like get into these rooms and you'd fight for these rooms, and then you could like get into these upper floors on the balcony of the opposite side, and then you'd be over here so you could cover where they come in the other side and keep them from getting up into the upper floors. And I am out of ammo, and this is before I added ammo packs in the later version. But yeah, there's like an upstairs way up here. Oh yeah. So now I can cover that door. No. Okay, if we run, this is an armory. This is gonna be where like stuff was produced. Ah! Go away! Okay, so the armory was gonna be like the checkpoint. Checkpoint was deep inside, and you had to like fight your way through, and it would have like these turrets up here. Yeah, he was shooting at me. Jump, jump. You I should be able to outsmart most of these guys. I also made a gas station. Ah. See, these are where you park to refill the gas. So that's where you park to refill gas. Stay back! No! Anyway. No! No! I'm getting shot! Oh. Okay, but anyway. Uh, yeah. That was one of the closer to playable ones. This one has old building system. Let me see what this one does. Um, hmm. 2016? Or is that day? No, that would be... Well, I'm trying to run a crash report, damn it. Okay. Yeah. Chat is walking. Okay. Come on. Okay, I want to do window mode. Let's see what this one does. This, start. Oh, oh no. Oh no. Oh, I broke it. Ah. Ah. Okay, this one requires a... That one requires a controller. Some do and some don't. That one says hard to close, so we're not even going to touch that one. This is the latest version, but I don't think this is the correct one. We'll see what this one does. Start. Oh, that one might have been the one we played. Yeah. So that was a game. I'm going to go into VR chat in a million. So... wonder what this one does. This one was the last one, and it's labeled as new folder, and I don't know if I got anything else walking on this one. Uh-oh, I think I crashed it. Ah! Uh-oh. Hold on. Wait. I remember this one. I think this is where I added the health to the doors. Mm-hmm. But, if I go into assets, Blender, deployable foliage maps, tutorial hex grid, three-way map. I got a thing out of my closet so I could, yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, these are the ones, this is the map that I designed that was in the videos on my other channel. Yeah, that's not important. Hex grid arena. Yeah, none of this matters. See, the capture points are these. I made these cool swally things because the capture points were gonna be... That cylinder is the area of the capture point. That's the capture area. Then I have the capture hollow. And what this was going to be was, it was going to be like projecting the area through these beams. And then this was going to rotate all cool like, and be like, hold on. Can I just like, nope. Oh, no. Oh, no. Z. Yeah, it's going to go like this. Sort of thingy. Like it was gonna zigzag this way. Yeah, okay. It's like that. Sort of. I had quite a few structures walking on. I had high and low towers. The low towers I never implemented, but they were pretty cool. They were more like just like they're gonna just have like camo green on these. Like these tarps are gonna be camo green, and then it's been concrete underneath, and maybe like a wooden top and or metal top, and then a ladder in the back, and just a slight bit of angle to keep things off. Um. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and start hopping into VR chat. The gas station was the coolest thing. Teleporters. Was there anything else? Hold on, let me go ahead and start opening VR chat. Yep. Let's see. What's graphic? A land battleship tank carrier. What? Oh, I remember what this was. Oh, yes. 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 I saw a cool thing of someone like showing like a it was like a tank carrier and like there's a battleship thing on wheels. So these are big tracks. This door is big enough to open up the front and let out a tank, and it could hold like 2 or 3 tanks on the inside. And then you have the battleship turrets on the top there, and one on the back there, and then you have the command post at the top. I saw a concept art of that. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. There actually was land ships. There's land ships in development during World War One when they're first developing tanks, and after World War One, before World War Two, while they're in the working on developing better stuff, like more refined tanks. There are all sorts of concepts for crazy and unusual tanks, and one of them was literally just a battleship on land. But they realized it was hard to maneuver and it was just so stupid. But it was like this, except shorter and squattier, and without like the thing up there. So yeah. But I still thought it was a cool design. I thought, oh, that would be cool. So yeah. Hmm. I thought I had newer versions of Battle Island with like a better thingy. Like I think these should be better. This is 12.3 2021. That would be the latest edition of Battle Island. Prefab showcase. Oh, well, don't wait. We're not doing that yet. Uh-oh. Oh, that's a bad one. Never mind, that's a bad one. Close those. Okay, we're just gonna do VR chat now. Um, because in VR chat, I have some interesting things to show you. Hold on. Get rid of me. Hello. Hi. 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 Hey. Yep. It is I. Let, let me put on something more cozy. Did it activate? It didn't activate. Activate. There we go. Yes. Nice. Yep. Nice. I get this cool tracksuit. Totally cool tracksuit. And my sneakers. Check my kicks. Oh yeah. Yeah. And I get some molds that I made. We're gonna go check them out in just a second. I just gotta double check a thingy. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go. Oh no, what'd I do? Okay, we're gonna go. We're gonna go walk around town, and check out a project, which I'll open up again later to show more detail of where the actual expanse of what I wanted to build. But yeah, right now we're just gonna go check out, walk around town. Uh-oh. It's on a cooldown. It broke. Anyway, I accidentally broke that one. We're going clubbing. We're going clubbing. Night clubbing. Nightclub. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be so cool. Check it. Hmm. Well, that's loading. Oh, it's done loading. Okay. So yeah, I was gonna make a nightclub, and I think I got a version of this somewhere that I can like fiddle with and show more somewhere. I got a copy of it somewhere. Maybe not on my computer, but I know it's somewhere. I gotta rearrange all my 3D models into more usable. So this is the bottom floor. This is the entrance to the club. You come in through the portal. It's like you get dropped off at the portal. You come in, you go upstairs. This is going to be a quiet sitting area. Up here is the dance floor with some stolen art. Don't look at that. That was placeholder stuff that I have to replace with my own stuff because I want to make my own abstract, weird, goofy stuff. But yeah, here is my nightclub. That is completely unfinished. My unfinished nightclub. Look at me. I'm a weird creature. Okay, let's get back in my normal outfits. Yes. Uh-oh, did it break? Anyway, anyway, this is my nightclub. It's kind of like a nice panoramic view of a city with some chairs at the bar. For some reason, I just fell out of the seat. Okay, chairs at the bar, all pink and blue lighting to give this nice vibe. Over there, I can put a YouTube video address in here and play a video over there. I kind of want some TVs here, TV there. There's the moon. Gonna go upstairs. Check it out. Boop! I'm upstairs. There's like a major change to how I did the upstairs from here going forward. So hold on. If I, no. I think it's under mixed reality environments. Maybe. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Those don't even walk anymore. Though these are kind of interesting. VR room. Oh, this is my, yeah. Hold on. 1.9. I need to like go through these and kind of delete a bunch of junk. Loading. Oh yeah. Wait, what? This one don't even have the roof on it. It was like yeah, there. This is like my Windows mixed reality home area had like a wall here, and I had posters, shelves, and I could put the screens on the wall in front. And then I had a Zen garden out here that I could walk out into, but I don't have the roof there, which is weird. Was that the right one? Here we go. 9.7. 1.9.7. Because I was terrible at naming conventions of versions of models. Here's the one with the roof on the outside. And more material options. If I switch to materials, yeah, okay, that's kind of cool. Hold on, okay, but yeah, that was kind of interesting. The reason that's purple is that it's supposed to be wood, and there's like a sand down here, and as you go in here, yeah, it's interesting. You get the roof up there. Mm-hmm. Yes. And if I can click this just right. Uh-oh, I think it crashed it. Ah, okay, that didn't work. It's been a while since I've used Blender too. Desk chair, no, no, no. Office. Yes, later versions of this office. Let's. Which one's 21, 4, 26? Okay, this is gonna be the one that I use in. Yeah. Look familiar? We were just there. Um, but I have a better version of it somewhere. Yeah, we're not going to that place. My world. How do I get home? I'm lost. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uploaded. Yep. Okay. We're heading back. See? So if I do, I don't know why I have to keep. No, it's stuck. I need out. Let me. I can't. Okay. Uh-oh, I broke it. But anyway, that's like this is like the base of where we're going to, the basic part. Yeah, there's originally a door panel, and this was like a Windows mixed reality environment I built where I would be in here with like all my screens in front, and it's just like a walk area. But you know, VR never really took off that good. But anyway, I extended this for a VR environment here. See, I got all this. Here we are, my screens, and I extended it out, and I made all this metal trim go out all futuristic like. Uh-oh, I don't have no metal trim there. But the metal trim goes around. I got my outfits, my walls, a mirror. So yeah, this is kind of a thing. Let me get a little bit more me. Ah, my scruffiness comes in. Ah, yes. So now we're gonna go to the city. Hopefully it works this time. Don't time out. Yes. Okay. This is going to be part of a project, which there is a bigger version of this somewhere. Hold on. If I close this, don't save, open this. I know I have a small copy of it somewhere here. Hold on. It wasn't Battle Island, it was something else. Hmm. Terra structures. Japanese garden, build systems. That's a building system. Structures. Yeah, that was just weird, silly buildings that I wanted to build. I think it's under arcade. Arcade assets. Arcade common tank racers, power run. Let me check commons. Nope, that's not it. Oh, yo, arcade blender arcade. This is the arcade concept that I was walking on is here, and I wanted it to be a building. It was a building in a city. Hold on, let me get rid of the exterior. Hide the arcade cabinet, which you've seen several of them. And the thing is, hide the poster. So this doesn't look like the best copy of this, but I designed like futuristic doors that would close, and depending on if you had one, 2, 3, or 4 players, you'd have a different room with a different color scheme in it. And then in the back, which looks like a stage here, was actually going to be like the place where you traded in tickets. And it never quite got to that point. And I was going to like have cyber armor or something in these cabinet display areas or something. I don't know. I remember what I was kind of thinking. Because I was like, oh, it's going to be cool. And it just never happened. I know I have a copy of it somewhere. I checked mixed reality. See, office. Office. That's what we were looking at. Then the other one was VR environments. VR room, desk, chair. Yeah. I know for a fact I have it here. Somewhere. We're gonna go check the city. Because I'm trying to find the city right now. So this was like, the idea was this was gonna be a big hub. This one was gonna take you to the suburbs. This one was gonna take you to the ghettos. This is the subway system. That's just a mirror. But the subway system goes up here, and we're in the metro area. This is the metro area. There's gonna be a city park. City park in the metro. All these buildings were either gonna be like art galleries. Gonna go to, like, each one of these buildings was gonna have a entry into, like, okay, every city block. If we really look at this, every city block has like 9 structures really. In the center, there's going to be the tallest one in the center of each one. This is going to be the tallest one. But like, if I go up here, my son was wondering what happened to the thing where you had the car and you drove around the city? Well, yeah, this was the one where you drove around the city. So this was the one where I had a truck that you could drive the truck around the city. So that would go to the ghettos. That tunnel over there would go to the suburbs. And the tunnel over there, I forget where I was heading. But if you look at these, every structure has like several structures to it. Like, this would be a store. This would be a 3-level store. You'd have a door here. Have a door here. This part there would be a foundation. So you'd have a door to the first level of the store, second level, third level to the store. This one over here would be a 4-level store. So someone could make their own 4-level store. This one would be a 5-level store. So each building would be someone's multi-level building. Um, and they would be kind of restricted to the size. I'd have them restricted to the size of the building so they could well, more like the shape and height. But each one had their own different thing. Over there was going to be a pier overlooking the ocean. My arcade was kind of there. But it's like the big entrance to the big, like all the outer ones are stores. The inner towers are supposed to be, how do I put it? The inner towers were designed. The inner towers of the buildings were going to be designed to be apartment complexes. So you could literally walk around the block, go to multiple stores, which were like multiple people's art galleries and stuff, and like business areas where they like I could do like artists and art galleries and just like where we just import their stuff and then like maybe have like a sheet on how to contact and commission. But I had an idea for this. Um, but like if I go back to here, this should show a thing. I'm gonna hop out for just a second and just kind of grab something here. I know it's here somewhere. Other assets. Blender. Building system old. Structures. Terra. PR logo as vehicles. Vehicle? Vehicles? Car. Somewhere I have VR stuff in here and I don't know where. Hold on, that maybe the VR is in hobbies, but okay, if we look here, see there's a boat. There's a yacht back there. There's gonna be a yacht for like the very and like I said, that's the tallest tower. And those were supposed to be apartments in the center. Um, yeah. Um, so I think I'm about done with this. I think we're gonna hop out of VR. Because it gives me a headache trying to navigate and trying to see where everything it. I look at what I've made on VR chat and I'm just like, why is it not the way I wanted it to be? Okay, it's not in this one. So it must be in this one. I know it's here. System assets review for duplicates. Live stream icon. Okay, that's a thing that doesn't need to be there. That is an asset that I need to put somewhere else. No. HTML tests, fonts, custom system assets. How is that different from this one? I don't remember. I gotta clean all this stuff. Windows control access. Okay, that's to my God mode. Random writings. So I think it's under art. Blender art. Yes. My Blender arts. Avatar models. High on stress. My high on stress avatar model. Yes. This is my chibi gremlin before any other chibi gremlins were ever made. Final. Yep. You think I'm a chibi gremlin now? Oh, you don't even know the half of it. Oh no, he don't walk. He's missing textures, bruh. Bruh. My boy, he missed textures. Oh no. Let me hide the bones, it'll be less freaky. How do I hide bones? Okay, hide the bones. Oh yeah, I used to be much more gremlin. Oh yeah, with my ponytail. Yeah. Oh boy. The thing is, it's missing the texture, which is this one. These are my textures for him. I had this t-shirt High on Stress, which was a reference to Revenge of the Nodes. So yeah, that one was kind of weird. I kind of want to go back and fiddle with it now. Yeah, I had a bunch of stuff here to show off. I should have started in this file. Man, bros. Okay, VR chat rooms. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Models. Glamour. Lambda. Lambda. Okay, if I could ever get that walking again, I could show it off, but VRM model. Vroid files. I don't have that set up. VR chat rooms. Yes, 1980s nightclub, Moon City, and VR office. Here we go. 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 Oh, yes. Yeah. I is home. I am home. No. Dude, everybody did, okay, there we go. Nice. That's probably too dark. There we go. That's looking pretty good. Ah, flashbang. So that's the VR office. Here's the 1980s nightclub that I was walking on. 1980s inspired nightclub that I was kind of fiddling with, and so I still got the files. I could technically download. Yes, yes. I could technically re-download Unity, but I don't like their current EULA, and I don't like the fact that they can like claim to stuff that I made. I'm like, I don't want to give you the right to own stuff that I made. What's wrong with you? But it's like, yeah, here is the dance floor, bar area, the lower area of, here's a bunch of assets that I was walking on, like some round tables and stuff, and see that right? Okay, the small box there is okay, the box is the elevator. The ramp goes up to the elevators and their handrails. I was in the middle of designing a table, and then there's the picture frames for abstract pastel 80s art. There's like the nice balcony that you could like chill out on, that I walked a lot more. You'll probably notice a lot more detail on this because this is an unpushed forward model. So there's a lot more detail on this because the upper floor is no longer like a completely walled balcony. Now it is these arched arched areas. You come in, it's like you come up the elevator, you come up the elevator, you come out into these hallways, and you can like as soon as you come out of the hallway, you can go on stage, or you can go like to the window and to the walls, and sweat drips down your what. Um, but yeah, then there's gonna be like potted plants and pretty greeneries, and you could like sit here and like watch like karaoke or whatever with friends um, on this balcony. And what the really cool part is, what you're probably noticing back here is, and the stage would be open to the rest of the city. Yes. So here's a little bit more to it. Yeah. So when you're up here and you're watching a stand-up routine, there's like city lights behind it in like a building, and you'd be able to see stars like on the back there, and just a building back there. And so I there was more to it because you technically start on the second floor. And here's a street um, that wasn't in the. I don't think this street was visible, or maybe may not have even been in yet. But yeah, that's the 1980s nightclub that I was walking on. All like gold and marble, because these were going to be marble columns, and marble columns on the outside out here was going to be like vines going down terraces, and there's going to be green plants and potted plants, and it was supposed to be super fancy and high class on the top, and it was supposed to be like more nightclub in the middle, and then on the bottom would be like more like a reading nook where you could just sit back, like you'd be able to sit right back in here, and just kind of chill out over in this corner, and just kind of look out the window. Hold on. Come on. Come on. I can do this. I can do this. Look out the window and just chill out or whatever. Like more like a coffee lounge at the bottom. Like a coffee lounge at the bottom, bar middle, and then high class nightclub, or high class like stand up thingy, you know, on top. So yeah. And all these different windows of different, or all these different panels. It's like I made all these panels for windows by like all these panels for windows, then I divided them into two sections, lit and unlit, and then I would only use one emission map for the lit ones, and then another for the unlit. So that was a thing. Yeah, I'm now finally finding the good stuff and getting through it, but yeah. This was very far in development. This one was pretty far in development. Um, not like the not like Moon City. Moon City was cool. Like I did have apartments planned for Moon City. Oh, and I found the there it is. There it is. Arcade V Arcade version 3. Okay, Arcade version 3. 3. Okay. Arcade version 3. If we get rid of the exterior, oop, hide exterior, hide the arcade cabinet and the poster. We could go inside, and there's the higher level door. Right there's the door. That, okay. So, yeah, there's the cabinets. That is technically a glass panel. That if I open this, hold on. glass panel. Shelf with prizes. See, there's the prize shelf. Because that's going to be a glass panel that you can see through and see all the prizes. So that's what that is. All those boxes are prizes. Uh-huh. So there's the prize shelf on the far side. Now the way I wanted to do, if you look at these doors, remember I said I wanted to close them, and depending on how many players there was, you'd close the doors or open them. Well, the door style that I wanted to do was right here. So if I get rid of everything else, here's the door. And these are going to be the glass panels. So you see through like a tinted blue or tinted red, tinted yellow, tinted green glass panel into the rooms through those holes in the door. And this door is technically, I think, 2 pieces? Nope, it's 1 piece. Okay. Luffy. Yeah, so that's a little bit more insight into that. But going into the apartment building, remember how I said the central towers, the central towers of the main city blocks, which you'd get into through one of the sides into the central towers. They are like, let me get rid of the building exterior. So you come in through the lobby. You get into the elevator, go up to a floor. Hold on. Let me lobby, hide apartment, hide hallway. Okay, so you come up, you get out, and there'd be like other apartments, but not really. But you'd go into your apartment. You'd be able to like enter your apartment. Like everything was planned out where you could be, you'd be in the central tower. You'd be in the central tower. You'd go up the elevator shaft, and you could actually ride the elevator shaft to the correct hallway, to the correct door, to the correct room. Technically, the apartments, all the apartments would be individual instances, but the hallway and the lobby and everything wouldn't be. This would be a walled in its own inside the tower. And then when you go to your own apartment, everything else would just be gone and you'd be in your own apartment. So the apartments, if I can just, there we go. And now let me do it in segments. The entrance to the apartment would be this, plus, hold on. If I can get the right segments. That one and this one, hold on. No, not that one. Not that one. Hold on. Do it like this. I do that one and this one. There we go. So in here, you'd walk in through the front door. You'd have a left room and a right room, and one of these would be a home theater because I added a home theater to them where you'd have seats and you'd be able to sit and watch things. Like you'd have different rows of seating, back row seating and front row seating, and you'd be able to walk into the back from like here and go back to these back rows. And then the wall would be, the theaters, home theater, little office spaces or bedrooms, whatever, and then the office spaces, and then a nice quiet corner office, or not corner office. This is like the corner balcony, offices, bedrooms, and theaters. So you'd have 2 theaters, 2 bedrooms, 2 office rooms, a balcony, and then the whole central hub of it right here, where these go up just slightly. So you'd have staircase going straight into the balcony, but you'd have like more of a, and this was like the take your shoes off at the door area, then you step up onto the carpeting that goes up as a ramp, or you have the stairs carpeting, and then you had like a little sitting living room here, entrance over there, entrance with the stairs, hallways going around, wrapping around, little living room with maybe a couch here and maybe a TV on the wall, on these walls or panels or just paintings maybe. Because I mean, you're gonna have the TVs in the home entertainment areas, and then the bedrooms are just gonna be whatever, and then offices. But yeah, um, let me get out of this one. That was the apartment, Moon apartment. Moon City apartment, Moon City 4, Moon City Metro, test lobby, test VR. Hold on. Let me go by date. 1922. Oh, that's the oldest one. That's the newest one right there. That's the one I want to show. Okay. This is my beautiful, glorious system of Moon City. Beautiful city, beautiful view of Moon City right here. Okay. This is what we were walking around in. This was Moon City. Central Park down there. We got these green spaces on top of the buildings. Tunnels going into the ghetto and suburb areas, which ghetto area. The ghetto area was going to be subpar housing, kind of like just, front room, living room, kitchen, then a kitchen and maybe a bathroom and a whatever in the back. And everyone would have a backyard with a place to park their car or whatever. And there's going to be a central park of the ghetto, but also you're going to have these smaller apartments here. And there's going to be like a little outdoor staircase going up into these. So this was like supposed to be the more ghetto area. And as we can see here, I was trying to develop parking lots for these segments. These segments are going to have parking lots. So these were going to have their own parking lots. I was going to add a metro area, metro access somewhere here. I don't remember where I was going to add the metro access, but as we saw where we came out at this little red spot, that was the Metropolitan Metro. Metropolitan Metro. And you'd be able to hit a portal, which would take you to the a more centralized ghetto metro, where you could walk around here. I was also working on a suburbed area, which never took off. I was wanting too many calls and it wasn't walking. But yeah, you see it's like the tunnels come through. I had ideas, but I was having trouble. I wanted to put a mountain. I wanted to put a mountain here. And I started trying to sculpt a mountain. I'm like, I can't sculpt a mountain. I can't do it. But I had an idea for a whole island. I had an idea for a whole island with everyone could go to their house and walk from their house to their places, and it would be like an actual walled. Instead of people like skipping places from one place to another through the portals, you could actually walk with people. You could go out into areas that were like community areas. Like you'd have your community, then you'd have your community area, and I wanted to add cars and weird things, but I don't know. But seriously, that wouldn't be able to happen because too much instancing. VR is all about instancing. Could you imagine multiple of these cities being existing at one time? I wanted to try and make it where people would be more likely to enter a already existent public area too. Um, but yeah, it's like each one of these structures, it's like this here is a 3-story shop. You go up here, that's a 3-story shop there. You go up here, that's a 3-story shop there. But as you get farther back in the back, I know it makes weird sense. I know it doesn't make sense, and it's kind of weird that the higher level stores are in the back. But it was to promote walking. It was to promote people to go back there. One thing. One, it was to promote people to go into the back. And two, I wanted this to be mountainous, as in when you're standing in Central Park, or, you're standing on this side of Central Park right here, and you just see all of these, like, tiers going down of different levels of buildings, you feel like you're inside a valley. It was to create a valley. It was to create a valley to hide the fact that there was this ghetto over here, then there's going to be suburbs over here. See, this was supposed to be a valley that was going to be like all prestigious, and it was going to show off this. Hold on, which thing's this doohickey? How do I make this doohickey go away? Go away. Go away, doohickey. Okay, so then there's going to be the pier and the... Yeah. A big yacht in the background. And then a mountain on this background. And just, it was... I had an idea. My 3D modeling skills are very rudimentary. But also I aimed for super low poly. The reason my VR chat world runs so super duper duper smooth is because the fact that when I run it, it's like if I clicked on this building, let's say I go into wireframe mode. Here's the wireframe for this whole building. Whole entire building is made up of, as we see here, this building is made, this one object, it is made out of, hold on, let me just double check something. Make sure that's the statistics for that building. Metro Tower. I think that building is like less than 100. Hold on. Let me get this data. 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 I have things happening because the way I want should be. I think everything makes up 4,000 vertices. Hold on. Hide, 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 hide. Hide. Yeah, there's a big wall around the city. Come on. Yeah, there's a wall. Yeah, a wall to make sure you didn't walk out. This wall was to make sure you didn't walk over the hill and walk out of the city limits. But if I hide everything except metro buildings, and then I hide all of them. Hold on. Corner, 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 side, 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 main tower, main tower. This whole tower. This main tower here is one object. Oh, hold on, I still got something activated. Oh, the sign. This main tower is one object, 140 vertices, meaning it's only got 140 points of connectivity, making up 273 edges, and only a total of 134 faces. So in total, the amount of triangles or the tris count is 258. The Triss count is 258. That is not anything. That is not anything. 250 Triss. There are people who make models of their character with 20,000 Triss. 50,000 Triss on one person. One individual walking around can easily be 25 to 20,000 Triss. Most solvers have Triss count regulations where you can't enter a solver if you're over 5 to 10,000 Triss. So by creating a super low Triss count on the actual by keeping a low Triss count on the actual environment to make it run smoother. I mean, the whole Triss of this whole area here is 3,200. That ain't nothing. That is literally nothing. That is literally nothing. That is the amount. That is less than the average amount on a character. That is less than the average amount on a usual virtual reality avatar. So that is why, for optimization purposes, to keep your graphics card from exploding and catching your computer on fire, and just to make things run smoother and increase your frame rate so you don't have lag and so you don't get nauseous trying to, like, by keeping the frame rate high, you want to increase the frame rate so you're not getting motion sickness. Because when you get people in there with super high poly models, they start causing motion sickness because they're killing your frame rate. They make you motion sick. People with high poly models will literally give you motion sickness because they kill your frame rate, and then they blame you for not having a high enough spec computer. But I firmly believe that it does not need to be all super high poly, super high res, super high everything. It can just be fun. A world to explore. That's how I feel about it. But yeah, I was building a city. A few years ago, I was building a city. I had a car that I could drive through it, but it wasn't walking. It walked in the Unity game engine, but not in the VR. But yeah, I kind of want to come back to this and fiddle with it a bit. Because I was really liking the concept of, like, I was really liking the concept of building my own city. Even if no one would inhabit it, it'd still be fun. I mean, if we go back into VR, we can go back into VR chat. Yeah, I'm gonna go back into VR chat and we're gonna check out my city again. Just to get an idea of what it was like. But I think I have something here. Yeah, my VR office, we've shown that. We've done the 80s nightclub, we've done that. But yeah, the 80s nightclub is really not that well built at the moment compared to, like I wanted to make it where you could walk to that, like the VR, like I want to make I could make a VR arcade, a virtual reality arcade, a virtual arcade that people could go to and play video games. That would be awesome. And it'd be in my own city. I'd build my own city with virtual reality arcades inside, arcade within the slide. My brain is frying, trying to remember everything that I've created. I probably have a lot more stuff in here. Yeah, high on stress. That was my guy. He's not walking because I moved the file so the textures don't know where they are. And I'm afraid to touch it. Maybe I can clean some of this stuff up and do a better stream next week. Oh, sounds like it's up and running. But the Vroid models that I had for VR, for my Vroid VTuber, is literally what I exported it into, or imported into VR chat. Get out here. No! Um. Oh boy. I think I'm hitting an end of what I can handle today. Yeah. I'm getting pretty close to an end of what I can handle today. Ah. Yep. Yep. Yeah. I don't think this one's walking. Hold on. Oh, there we go. But yeah. Yep. I'm losing my chibi little mind. Okay. Like I was showing in the, see, that's literally just a picture from Blender. Come on, enter. No! Hold on. Hold on. I can't enter it without permission because I create. Come on. Mm, mine. There. People think there's only one way to do anything. There's many, many ways to do everything. Nothing is correct. Everything is wrong. The only thing we can do is our best, and whatever happens is what happened, and that is all there is. Right, wrong, right, wrong, just, fair. These are words made up by lawyers and politicians to try and trick everyone into thinking that whatever they're doing is not what they want them to do, and they want them to do other things. Yeah. Is this right? To a lot of people, this is very wrong. To a lot of people, what I've created here is very, very wrong. Simply because it's not high enough poly. Oh, it's not realistic. It's not ultra realistic. What's wrong with you? Why is it not ultra realistic? Are you just lazy? Well, I don't know. I just built what I built. But, people will be like, oh, this is wrong. This is terrible. I think it's cool. I literally have a I have my own damn skyscraper in virtual reality. All right. To me, that's fun. That's fun. That's exciting. That's happy. But people would still be angry. Hell, people would be angry about the shaders that I used. It's too it's ultra high saturated. It looks all cartoony. I am a cartoon. You have a problem with my cartooniness? And I just remembered, I think there is a boat over there. I'm gonna go see the boat. Boats. Yes. I think I'm gonna have to shut this off. Stream's gonna end in 5 minutes. I've already gone over time by 15, and I am losing my precious little mind. There's the boat. Boats. Fun in the sun at the beach. Oh. Oh yeah, there's no collision. Help. I forgot. I forgot. That's another reason I went super low poly. By making it super low poly, I can literally just use the models themselves as their collision boxes. Like most people would do. The models are low poly because they also provide their own collision boxes. Um, yes. In the 1980 or in the 1980s nightclub scene that I built, I had to build boxes separate of models because I was trying to keep the poly count low. So if I had like a high collision boxes, also collision boxes can be tricky when it comes to moving. A moving a moving a move thing. A moving object in a video static non-moving objects in video games with non-moving collision boxes. Non-moving objects, the collision box on non-moving objects, stationary objects, can be complicated because they do not require physics. Now, moving objects, non-static objects, moving objects in video games need to have simplified collision boxes. So the way you do a simplified collision box on moving objects is you make a bunch of small boxes and you put them together, and then you say they're one object, one set of objects, and then every box individually acts as a collider. Because say, let's say, yeah, I'm back into a different thing here. Let's say this, hold on. Let's say this doorway, this wall here is not would not walk as a proper collision box because I have things going down here. If this was a moving object, you would not be able to pass through because it would create a collision box from this point to this point, all the way over to this point to that point to be simplified. This intersection point here would be a hassle for a collision box. So what you'd have to do if this wall was a moving object, you'd do a collision box from this point to this point to this point to this point, creating one box here, then do the same on the other side, creating two boxes on each side, then doing a box at the top, middle, and then doing a box at the bottom here, just big enough to make a collider. And that would leave the hole in the center for objects to pass through. Therefore, you'd have for some reason, moving collision boxes need to be either square. Moving collision boxes need simplified geometry to function properly. As soon as you start leaving, because it is easier to calculate multiple simple geometry objects for collision than it is to try and calculate the collision of a complex geometry such as this doorway with glass and everything, simply because mathematics, which is what the graphics card runs on to calculate angles, distance, shapes and sizes. The mathematical form, it all runs. If you can simplify it to mathematical formulas, such as a cylinder or a sphere or a triangle or a box, it is easier to mathematically calculate, which is required for the physics. Say you have a complex object such as in front of us. The processor would have to calculate the fact that there's all these angles and all these different angles and how they move, and then what would interact with these angles and try to fit. It would have to turn this whole wall into a mathematical formula just to understand where it could even possibly be touched. And that is why such things as this beautiful, beautiful railing here, if I just get rid of a bunch, stairwell, right there. That's why this stairwell has a collision box. HB. See this? This collision box. This simplifies it's not really, it is a simplified version of this stairwell. If you look at this, this is not really a box, but it's closer to a box. Let me hide this. We look at the stair. Let's look at this. This staircase is simultaneously a set of ramps. The staircase is simultaneously an upper and lower set of ramps, a set of railing, and a set of glass. Now, because the shapes of all of this is so complicated amongst different objects that you'd need 4 different colliders for the staircase, for the ramp. For the set of ramps, the 2 ramps and the railing and the glass, you would need, and it goes up to the top floor on the, hold on. It even expands up into here. So, for all of this, it was simpler just to create a hitbox which combines all 4 meshes into one simple set of geometry that it could kind of calculate without having to put a collider on 4 separate objects with possible gaps in between. Because if we look, say someone tried to press a cup. Let's say someone tries to press a cup against you see this small gap right here right there? Let's say someone pushes an object against the railing and the glass, and the physics of the object going between the railing and the glass, and it knows these are 2 separate objects. Therefore, there's 2 separate objects, and therefore there should be a gap in between these 2 separate objects. Because there should be a gap between 2 separate objects, because they're not the same object. They can't be connected. They're 2 separate objects. Also, the collider of this object inside of this object could make the glass want to shoot out the side. So, to avoid even adding collision to the glass and trying to jam the glass collision in between the collision of the railing itself and causing potential glitches in 2 different colliders within each other, it was just simpler to just create this simplified hitbox here, which if I actually hide everything but this, It should come up to like probably less than 50 tris. There's less than 50 sides, so maybe 100 tris. What's still visible? Ah, all the other hitboxes. Here is all the hitboxes. All the hitboxes come up to 700. All the hitboxes for the top floor, bottom floor, and the stairwell. So if I just simplify this even farther, here's the whole stairwell. The entire stairwell is under the entire stairwell there is under 90. It's 97 triangles. This entire stairwell is made of 97 triangles. Let's go. So this is a single object of 97 triangles. If there was a collision detection ran for this entire stairwell can have its collision detection ran, where it would be like, does this object running into this object, how many of the triangles, and how many of these triangles could it is it hitting and possibly colliding with? Well, once again, an optimization of reducing redundant possibilities would create a smoother run environment. I do like my optimization. So, yeah, this entire stairwell is under 100 triangles. It is 120 edges, but that's coming off of 72 vertices and only 50 faces. But, you get 50 faces, and then, most of them are square. So that doubles it. Yes. So, yeah. Complicated, but simple. Oy, oy, oy. I am about to I don't know. I am done. Hold on. One moment. Please hold. If you made it this far and you enjoyed watching, thank you, and I hope you have a good night. Good night. Uh-oh, did it not walk? That's supposed to walk. Hold on. Let me do it this way. Yeah. Good night. Boop boo. Yep. Okay. Close that one too. Yeah, don't save that one. Oh, goodness. Good night. Hold on, I'm upset. I'm upset. Wait, hold. Please hold. Please hold. Why? Chat did a doohickey. No, my chat broke. Uh-oh. Anyway, goodbye.